Well, g'day everybody and welcome back again to another episode of Farm Manager 2021. I was just sitting there, I've having a look, I've gone a little bit of time and stuff like that. We've still got like 106 days before they grow, which is a considerable amount. Before our first orchard is ready, we've got 222 days. I'm not sure whether we can cover that, and then we've got 6 months of, we've got a process, then we've got 6 months of processing in the fermenting in the barrels there in the wine cellar. I don't know whether we can cover that cost for that amount of time. And I was trying to determine what would be the best way to earn some money. In between while we're sort of doing that. The other thing is this didn't get planted and that didn't get planted, and I couldn't work out why, and then I realized it's because I didn't have roads connecting them. So you got to definitely make sure that all of your fields have roads connecting them, or otherwise you end up sitting there wondering and scratching your head as to why they're not doing that. There we go, $700. That's not too bad. So what I thought we might do is I thought we'd put some grass fields in and do some silage. Now that's relatively cheap, and the reason why that is relatively cheap is because one of these is like 4,800, and then there's probably about 20 grand's worth of equipment. You need a mower, and you need a rower, and you need a forage wagon, which isn't too bad, but you get a few crops every year out of that. So what I thought we might do is throw in another field here, straight through here. Actually, we can throw a large. It's going to cost us 13 grand. Let's do it from here. Throw in as large a field as we possibly can. There we go, lovely. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab that and we're going to select grass. Grow some grass on that, grass seed. There we go, lovely. We're going to need another parking space, so we can probably put that up here, I reckon, for now. We should be able to move it at some point, another garage, which is going to cost us 15 grand. So it's going to be a bit of an investment, but we need income coming in, considering how long it takes for the grapes and stuff to grow. There we go. That's going to start ploughing now. The other thing that we are going to need equipment-wise is we're going to need a mower, which is $1,100. It's cheap. We're going to need probably a seeder, I would say, for seeding grass. Not a precision seeder. We're going to need a seed drill, which should do grass. Pretty sure it'll do grass. Grass seed, yes. That's going to cost us 6,500. Okay, that's fine. Let's rotate that around and throw it in there. And the other thing that we are going to need is a forage wagon and a windrower. A windrower is going to cost us 10,000. I'm just trying to, I want to, and then a forage wagon as well. I want to make sure that we have some type of income coming in, and I reckon selling off silage bales might be a good bet. So there's the self-loading trailer. This is the only way that you can pick up grass. Let's rotate that and throw that in there as well. So there's all of our mowing stuff, which is perfectly fine. And I'm pretty sure the grass turns around pretty quickly. So we can have everybody doing what they need to do on that. And then over on the other side of this is where we will put in our, if we go into production, where we will put that. There we go. Lovely. And I think one should be okay, or should we put two in? Let's maybe put two in. So that leaves us with 218 grand, but at least we'll get some recovery from this. I was looking at the possibility of putting some animals in and stuff, but that was going to be a fair bit of stuff to do. to set up putting animals in and stuff. So for now, we want to put grass in here. So let's change the production, and we will choose grass. There we go. And in here, we will change the production in there, and we will choose grass as well. And that should give us some good sales there. If we have a look on the market and consider how much silage bales sell for, which is there, how much do they sell for? If we wanted to sell stuff, we'll say we wanted to buy it in. I don't know whether it's going to actually be any good for us. There's silage bales there, 65 cents a kilo. So we're going to have a barn built as well, and I didn't realize we were going to have a bloody barn built. That's going to make it even worse, isn't it? Do we have bales in here? Do we have straw? There we go. Straw bales are worth 20 cents a kilo. So we could actually make some money out of that if we were to buy, say, 1,000 of those. Oh, we don't have a barn at the moment, so we're going to need to put a barn in. And that would have been ideal here. Can we actually move this? Or can we destroy it? We may destroy it and get our money back, actually. There we go. Let's build, because we're going to need a road through here, and we're going to need to put a barn in. So what's a barn going to bloody cost us? Warehouses. Barn is going to cost us 12 grand. It's not too bad in the scheme of things, really, is it? So let's rotate that, throw that in there like so. And then we'll put, I might actually delete this as well. We might rebuild those, I think. Production. Yeah, we actually did lose money on those. So that was a bit silly. So we'll do one there, and we will do one there as well. We'll put a couple of roads in. Bit of road through there. Bit of road through to there. Like so. Then we'll get some straw in, and we'll start making some silage. And at least if we're paying 25 cents for silage, 20 cents per kilogram for straw, that one there needs to be grass. So we'll do grass on that one. And then for this one, we'll leave it on straw. What we might do once the barn's built is we'll buy in a little bit of straw and start making some silage and see if we can actually make a little bit of money out of it. I know it kind of seems that we're going backwards and forwards and stuff, but I think we should be all right. If we go into the marketplace and we look in there and we put in straw, let's see if we can buy maybe 5,000 of that, which is going to cost us 976. So if we remember that and we buy that, then we should start filling this up. So it costs us about $1 grand in straw, and out of this we should get, so out of 35 straw we get 75 silage. So we should make a pretty decent profit if we're just turning over straw as well in one of these, which should be okay. So let's speed everything up a little bit. Just sort of trying to think of what we can do to carry us over. We've got 98 days left on that, you see, and we've still got 214 days left on that. So there's going to be a fair bit of stuff in here. The pathing and AI is a bit dumb in this sometimes. So considering that it's their second iteration, it could probably be a little bit better. But I think that's probably, we probably invested, 100 grand maybe? Did we invest 100 grand in setting up a grass field? Possibly. But we should be able to make that back by selling off some bales and stuff like that. So Let it go for a little while. And this should be our straw arriving now, which is going to go and arrive probably at the warehouse, is it? No, it should arrive at the barn, actually. There must have been a truck driving past us. Yeah, we've got 5,000 in there now. So we've got 5,000 straw in there now. All we need is for somebody to do that. No. There we go. All we need is for somebody to start putting straw in there, which would be really nice. We've got some employees done. That employee, I had to actually exit the game to get that employee that was stuck inside the planter here. There we go. Grass is up. Grass is going to take 39 days, which is going to be a lot less. I'm hoping that somebody's going to come and start throwing some bloody straw in here. Oh, we need to assign a worker. Okay, well let's hire another worker. Somebody with endurance, I guess, is probably an okay thing. Don't know what that is. What's that? That's beekeeping. What's this one? Beekeeping and manufacturing. Maybe manufacturing. Let's hire her. And so that's Summer Johnson. We'll assign her to that. Assign. There we go. And she should start producing that. We'll get another employee and assign them to that at some point in time. And then we'll be okay. What's she doing? Is she carrying it out in little... There we go. So we're going to start producing silage straight away now, which is going to be really, really good. Cool. Cool. Okay, that's lovely. So we spent $900 on straw. Once there's 75, we'll go into the market and we'll sell it off. We'll see what 75 is going to give us. 75 kilos at about 60. Yeah. Let's just duck in and see, shall we? No, silage is not showing up because it probably hasn't been stored yet. It hasn't. Not at this point in time. All right, lovely. Lovely. That should be good. That should be good. We'll assign somebody to that when we're ready to. Once this grass is grown in another 33 days. I don't want to like pay for an employee for 33 days. And same here. I don't want to do that. That's a nice looking little winery, isn't it? So they do have decorations and stuff that you can put in here. Agritourism, we've got, what have we got? We've got a visitor parking. We've got a petting zoo. We've got a fishing pond. Allows fishing. That's pretty cool. We've got a horse stud. Can ride horses in this building. We've got a farm shop. But you've got to sell organic products. That might be a little good little side business. And an agricultural centre provides entertainment for visitors and allows them to check in. You're going to have that as well. That's pretty interesting. This is floriculture, flower arcs, flowers. Looks like there's a whole pile of stuff in here that we can do. Decorations wise, a miniature windmill. So all of that stuff's in decorations as well. Little scarecrows. That's all pretty cool, isn't it? What's that? Little pond. Little scarecrow. So we will decorate eventually. There's fences. Fences are really, really cool. But yeah, we will. I think we'll decorate at some point in time. Trees and stuff like that you can put in as well. 31 days left on that. Got to have it sped up a little bit, and we've got 82 days left on the first vineyard that we, the first vines that we did. There we go. We've got some. We now have 150 bales in there of silage. So if we go into the market and we're going to sell, And we sold all of those. There's 113 bucks. So we've definitely, out of 400 kilos, we've definitely covered our costs. So that's pretty good. And the price is pretty stable right through there. So let's sell that off. And that'll start making us money. That'll be good. And keep producing that. So I think that's probably a really good side hustle. Even if we do lose the, in the first 400 kilos of straw that we buy in out of 5,000 kilos covers our cost, then we should be all right, I reckon. Should be pretty good. Yeah, perfect. So we've still got 4,600 bales in there, and we're going to have some more silage come in there as well at some point. So perfect. Still 29 days left on that. I'm not sure what the time scaling is. We're in summer now. Winter starts in 147 days. I haven't, even when we were doing, when I was streaming it, we haven't actually done the winter at this point. So I don't know what winter brings, but you do have diseases on your crops and stuff, so you do need to keep your eye on all of that. I probably could have run that with straw as well for now and just had 2 running, but I think we'll just keep it as it is. All right, lovely. No, it looks nice. It looks very, very nice. We've got expenses coming out, which is pretty expensive. Let's have a look on the market now. We've got another 225 kilos of that, which we can sell off for 113 bucks. Yeah, might be right. Might at least cover our expenses for them, especially once the grass happens. It'll probably cover our expenses for a while as well, while we're waiting for all of this to start producing. So I'm not sure what wine sells for. I can see what we can purchase wine for. I'm sure that it'll be in here somewhere. Can't find it. Getting a smokehouse would be really, really cool as well. Well, we did cheese. We did cheese on on the stream last night, and that was pretty good. It's that apple juice. Organic stuff, I'm guessing, sells for a lot more. Let's have a look. So, $10.37 a litre for normal apple juice. 15. So it sells for quite a bit more, actually. Fish is good as well. Where are we? Cereals, fruit and vegetables, seeds and plants, others. No. All. Doesn't look like you can buy wine in, so I'm not going to be able to see what kind of price we get on that, but I'm guessing that we're probably going to get a bloody good price on it. So we could actually, if we were looking for, say, Merlot seedings or Cab Sav seedlings, 22. I don't know whether it'd be worth buying those in, so we might wait until ours mature. Lovely. So we'll let everything keep going there. At the moment, we've got 600 bales of silage sitting in there, so that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Lovely. All right, we've got a little bit of summer rain coming in, which is nice. Keep everything sort of watered. You do need to keep your eye on the crops as well, and just keep your eye on their health and everything as well as you go. There's no alerts for our apples. There's no alerts for that either. So that's pretty good. We've got 5 days left before this can be harvested, which is really, really good. I was going to say something else to you, and for the life of me, I cannot remember what. But we are going to need to assign somebody to this at some point in time as well. So Seasonal employees. Seasonal employees might be worth, maybe. I'm guessing that during the off seasons and stuff, then if you've got some permanent employees with you to do the work, then that's fine. And then you get some seasonal employees at harvest time and all that type of stuff. What have we got sitting in here? We've got 1,125 sitting in there at the moment. We're ready for harvesting on that, so it is time now to hire an employee. Let's hire somebody for this, and we want somebody who is on board with maybe somebody with high endurance. Emily Lambert. Emily Lambert, welcome. Welcome to the farm. Welcome to the farm. Perfect. Okay, so you can see that we're that this is all being harvested now, which is pretty damn cool. So once this is all being cut, then they should bring the rower out, the wind rower, and start rowing as well. You actually, Emily, have nothing to do at the moment, but that's perfectly fine. That is perfectly fine. Right, so we're getting a fair bit of we're getting a fair bit of grass out of that. Is grass being stored in here? Yeah, it does get stored in here. Okay, so that grass will get stored in there once it's been collected, and then it'll come into here. So that's good. Let me see. Not enough resources. Grass. Storage for silage too. You don't have enough resources. Yeah, we know that. We know that, and we know that we've got to assign the winery staff as well. Which we will. How many staff members are we going to need in there? Probably 2. They're going to have to be production people. So. All right. Hopefully this wine sells for a good price. Okay. So we've got the wind rower down there rowing the field for us. Once that's done, they will get the forage harvester and start doing the forage harvesting, which again will be absolutely awesome. And then Emily will be able to, that's Emily there, I think, and then she'll be able to start doing her work. Cool. So I think our house is now full. We now have 6 of 6 people. Do we? Yeah, 6 of 8 actually, so we could actually fit the 2. We'll be able to fit the 2 employees for there in as well, which will be really, really cool. So let's wait until this has been done. We'll speed it up a little bit. We've got in our warehouse now, we have 1,425 silage. So we might keep it all turning around, I reckon, because we're going to have a fair bit of grass. So it's a shame that they've got to drive the tractor all the way back and park it and then go out and get it again and go and pick up your next piece of machinery, but that's fine. So there we go. They're doing that. Be also nice to if you could actually determine which way the fields go as well. So, but that's okay. It's a bloody charming little game, I can tell you. We want to see what's going to happen and how much grass we get in there once they go around there and dump it. There we go. 19,800 grass on that. That should be a fair bit of money's worth of silage, I reckon. Fair bit of money's worth of silage. So you do need to also keep your eye on your employees and keep your eye on their happiness. Their happiness levels and all that type of stuff. So so that's good. So we're gonna do that. He's allowed to do machines and he's allowed to do manual work as well. We've got there we go. They just did some spraying on there, which is good. And now we should have some silage being created there as well, which again is really awesome. So We've got 1,875 silage. What are we going to get that from the market? Silage is actually going up a little bit now. So I'm wondering whether leading up to winter you're going to get a better price for it. So for 1,875 we'll get $1,000. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It'll, like I said, it's at least going to cover our expenses, isn't it? Let's just have a check on that. We've got 34 days left of that. We've got 149 days left on our orchard, on our first orchard. So, but yeah, looking good. Looking good. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice to have a little farm like this. And it's nice to go into Yellow Duck on Farming Sim 22 and to be working on orchards and stuff in that as well. I'm gonna keep holding on to the silage for now because I'm gonna keep my eye on the market there and see how it goes. So we're getting 0.5. We would buy it for 0.62, I think it was saying. But we're selling for 0.5. So we're making 30 cents a kilo out of the straw anyway. Because we're paying 20 cents a kilo for the straw. So that's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right, guys. So I'm going to leave this episode here. I hope you're enjoying this little mini series. I'm looking really forward to getting our first load of our first batch of wine out. That's going to be really, really awesome. I'm guessing the longer that you leave it. Autumn has come. This is harvest time for most crops and the last moments to work in the fields before the first frost sets in. New season. I'm hoping that what we might be able to do after our first batch of wine is grab ourselves another wine cellar that will hold for 12 months maybe, because I'm guessing that the longer you obviously hold on to your wine and let it mature, the more price you get for it. So we're doing it for 6 months, which is around about a 12 and about a year and a half before we get our first income from all of that. So possibility is that we should not have put these in yet. That we should have just left them for now until we were ready to go ahead with our production. But it is what it is. I'd probably end up overspending anyway, I reckon. So we've got 2,825 silage. We're going to have a whole pile more, which is going to be really good. But thanks, guys, for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.